Hello everyone, in today's video we will be breaking down this reel.
He didn't just go viral, he flipped the whole streaming world on its head.
If you don't understand English, just go to the settings of my video, then an audio track and change into the language you understand and you are good to go. So at first we need to create a white background. So I will add the new item, color mate, and I will make sure the resolution, click OK, and then I will select a grayish white background, then rename it to BG and then OK. Simply just bring it to your timeline like this will be like here. Now I will just go to Windows and I will just choose my custom workspace. So this is now good. Now first we need to create the animations, so we will just break that down. First we want to create this animation, so I will just add this animation and this, then we will animate the whole text and all these things. So I will just have a white background. Now what we need to do, I will just select this rectangle tool and I will make a shape like this, and now I will go to essential graphics and simply change its color to black. Like now our this is ready. This is a filter on all the video, the chromatic abbreviation we will do at the last. And now to add this QR code, I will just go here and bring this QR code as well. Go to effects control and simply rotate it to 90 degrees and just paste it right here. This is looking good. Now what if we want to cut it, so I will just go here and I will add a crop effect to it, and I will just make sure to go to effects control, select the crop effect, and just make sure to keep the part you want. This now the color will be white, so we will just go to effects and I will search for a tint effect, apply it to this. Now go to effects control and I will change it to like this, and I will also make this one white. So this will be our whole. Now if we move next, we want this image, we see this image, so I didn't have this image, so I will be using this one. So this will be here. I will go to effects control and I will just simply place it right here. Now I will bring this graphic upwards, I will just change it downwards, and this QR code will be upward, and now these will be down, so the image will be under this. So I will just go to effects control, add a position keyframe, and at the start I will make it hide it, and then if move a few frames I will just bring it into the timeline like this. Now to make it smooth, I will just right click on this and I will simply just ease in them. So this will be our animation. If you want, you can simply just make the keyframes for closer or far away to make the animation smooth or slower or faster. Now if we move forward, we have this match cut animation. This is, so how can we create that? I will just make sure to bring this down as well. Now I will go here and I will first bring in this image. To create the match cut, you would create the match cut effect, you need to set the resolution of your image equal. So I will first bring in all these images I want, and I will just sure to make it more smaller. So this will be all images. So if we see, I will just create it to one. So I will just cut these layers like here, and this is the other one, so I won't cut, so I will just delete. So this will be our resolution of match cut. I will just bring them forward to one another and we'll see if these are equal in time length. They are looking good, so let's check it. So these are too slow, so I will just make sure to them again. So I will now, once these are done, I will just simply bring them here forward to them. So once these are done, I will just simply scale up these images and place them wherever I want to. I will just paste them and I will just bring the other image as well. So I will delete this image for now, we don't need this image. So I will bring these right here. Now I will just select this, go to effect, and I will place it. And for the other ones too, I will bring this last and I will scale it up. We just sit here. Now at last I will just go here and I place it here. And if we see, you can just simply extend this as well. So this will be our match cut effect. You can simply just choose this, and if you want to, you can just add some directional blur to it. And at last I will just make all this into a nested sequence. Click OK, and now I will add a scale and position keyframes and move this as our final position right here. And at the start I will just zoom them and simply just bring it out of the screen, so it will be giving us this animation. I will just bring these closer as well, and now I will just right click on this and simply just ease in them. So this will be our first animation. Now if we move forward, we want to create this animation, first this one and then this YouTube channel animation. So how can we create that? For this one, I will just delete the nested sequence for now, and I will just go and I will just select a rectangle tool and I will make a shape like this. Now go to essential graphics. If we see its color is black, so I will just go with the black one, effects control, and I will make sure it's in the middle and it's like here, or I can just make it like this. Now if we move forward, the animation, so it will be like this. So how can we animate that? I will just add a uniform scale, add a scale width keyframe, move a few frames, and then simply just make it like this. Now simply just go here and ease in this to make the animation more smooth. Now we will add the image of this. Now I will just go to effects control and simply just scale it up like this, and I will just make sure to add a scale keyframe here. This will be our final position, and at the start I will just make it to like this, and now I will just select both keyframes and simply just ease in them. Now I will go in the middle and I will apply this graph to it, to effects control, and you can see it's like this. Now we need to create the channel animation. So I have this screenshot of his YouTube channel. I will just bring it up here. First I will just hide these two, and now I will go to effects control and simply just make it a bigger like this. So to create these sort of animations, we need to create several masks to cut this layer into 4 to 5 parts. So let's do that, and then we can just simply, so I will select the screenshot. I will just go in the opacity section and I will select the pen tool, and I will just carefully mask several parts of this. And so first part will be like somehow this, and I will just make a copy of it, and now in this section I will invert it and I will select another pen tool. Now I will just go here and I will make another mask of this. So the more the professional mask will be, the more the animation will be good. So I am just showing you randomly. I will make another copy of it and simply just invert it and delete this mask, select this, and I will select this part of it. You can simply just zoom in and just make sure it will be like this. So I will just make another copy, invert it, and now I will delete the mask. I will just select it again, and now this time I will select the video section. Now once this is done, I will make another copy, delete the mask, and now this time I will just choose the other part as well, the last one, like this, and it will. Now I will select this and make the mask feather of all these to 0 and like 0. Now we need to add position keyframes to animate it. So if we see, we have the first one, so we will just make sure I will select all these. I will just select this one and I will add a position keyframe and move it as our final position, and I will also add a opacity keyframe as well, and the opacity will be 100 at the end. So let's set that, and at the start opacity will be 0 and position will come down. It will be giving us this animation like this one. So we need to do that with all the layers. So I will add a position keyframe here, and at the start opacity as well, we move like this and opacity will be 0, and simply just drag this downwards. So the first two will be giving us this animation, and you will just do the same with others, and just make sure to. Now I will select this as well, add up both times and move at last. Now I will select this and I will move frames here, and at the start I will make it to 0 and I will just make it downwards. So our whole animation will be looking like this. Now what we need to do, we need to just add the keyframes accordingly to make the animation more good. So once this is here, as you can see, if we see, we can just make it faster a bit. Now I will just ease in them. So this is like here again. So if we see, our whole animation will be looking like this. You can just adjust the keyframes to the frames that appear. So I will just make the last one here, and for this one I will just like this appears this, and once this is done animated, we will just move like here to the other frame. Now I will just make sure once this is animated like this. So the one thing I forgot, at the end I will set the opacity to something like 80, and so it is not fully visible like this. So make sure to do that as well. I will make, so this will be our last animation, and I will just make sure to enable this. And now what we need to do, I will just bring these bring these graphic and images upward, and these will be downwards. So it will be like this, and if we move forward, we will just, once this is animated, I will select all these I will cut them at this point. Now I'll select on these nest and simply nest them into a nested sequence. Now I will add a scale and position keyframe, and I will move a few frames, and I will simply just bring this whole frame to like this. This will be here, and I will just bring these keyframes further, and I will just lay here and simply just ease in them like this. And if you want to make a random cut about it, you can just make a cut and apply the Gaussian blur to it. Now the animations used in all these texts are this one. I have a preset like here, so this you can see this text animation, and as you can see this text animation, so it's the same. I will just select it, go to here, and I will delete the other text as well. Now in that section we need to set on its head, so I will just type in at first we will have on its, and in this section I will just change a fill color to black. And we move forward, we have this, so I will go to effects control and simply go here, and in the essential graphics I will go in the font section, and I will choose a stylish font bit of so I will be using this font. I will just make it smaller and like here, and now I will make a copy of it, and in this section I will change it to head like this, and I will just go to effects control, simply place it here. Now go to essential graphics, and for this one I will change its font to, and I will choose this font, or you can choose any other font as well. I will go with this, and if you want to animate it like this. So that's all for today. I hope you found this video helpful. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, take care and bye.